The great council chamber of Varian Prime glittered like a cathedral of power. Every species that mattered, scaled monarchs, crystalline sages, towering war beasts in armor, sat in their thrones, looking down on the lone figure bound in chains. At the center, the figure was small by comparison, human, an ambassador from Earth. Ambassador Elias Reese stood silently, wrists bound behind him by glowing energy manacles. His dark suit, torn from the scuffle of his arrest, hung in tatters. Blood trickled from his lip, but his eyes burned clear, locked on the galaxy's so-called rulers. The High Chancellor of the Council raised a clawed hand. Humanity's arrogance has gone too far, he thundered. You came here demanding equal voice, equal power, as if your world matters. You thought you could sit among us as peers. For this crime, you will be punished. The chamber shook with alien laughter. Different tones, clicks, roars, screeches, hisses blended into one cruel chorus. Reese stood firm, silent. Your people are fragile, one counselor jeered. Soft bones, weak muscles, pathetic machines. You are alone, another spat. And alone, prey does not dictate terms to predators. Laughter again. They laughed as though his presence was nothing more than a joke. They laughed as though his chains meant humanity itself was bound. Then the High Chancellor leaned forward, voice dripping venom. Speak, little human. What say you, before your species is erased from this chamber forever? For the first time, Elias Reese smiled. Do you hear yourselves? His voice carried not loud but sharp, cutting through their noise. You laugh at chains, you laugh at weakness, you laugh at the thought that humanity might rise to meet you. He lifted his bound wrists, letting the manacles glimmer in the chamber lights. You should not laugh, you should listen. The Chancellor sneered. And why, pray, should we listen? Because, Reese said softly, when you placed these chains on me, you declared war on my people, and humanity does not answer war with words. At that moment, the ceiling trembled, the chamber's crystalline walls vibrated. Delegates exchanged uneasy looks. Alarms flickered red across the control panels. Then the sky outside darkened on massive display screens. The stars were blotted out by shadows, hundreds of them. Sleek black silhouettes descended through the atmosphere, their hulls glowing with the burn of re-entry. Earth's fleet, humanity's answer. The laughter died instantly. For centuries, Earth had been dismissed a backwater species, too young, too primitive, too fractured to matter. Yet now, before the eyes of the Council, humanity's warships appeared in perfect formation, carriers larger than any insectoid hive ship, destroyers bristling with weapons the archives didn't even recognize, and at the center, a colossal dreadnought, its cannons already charged. The council chamber erupted into chaos. What is this? Impossible, Earth has no such fleet. How did they? Reese's voice cut through the panic. You thought humanity was weak, that we had no allies, that we would beg for mercy while you chained us, but you never understood us. You never understood what it means to be human. He straightened, the chains now nothing but ornaments. We build, we endure, we rise. Every time you tried to break us, you only taught us how to fight harder, and now, he gestured upward, toward the display of the descending fleet. Now you see the result. The dreadnought fired a warning shot. A single beam of light tore through the upper atmosphere, rending it open like paper. It didn't strike the planet, it didn't need to. The sheer force of it made the chamber quake, dust falling from its ornate ceiling. Your laughter dies quickly, Reese said. Good, because what comes next will not be laughter. It will be silence. Counselors who had jeered moments before now cowered in their seats. Some whispered frantic orders to aides. Others froze, instincts screaming that the predator balance had shifted. The High Chancellor, once towering with authority, leaned back, his golden scales pale. What do you want? Reese stepped forward, dragging his chains across the floor, their sound ringing like war drums. What do I want? Nothing you can give. What humanity wants, what it will take, is respect. Equal voice, equal power. The right to stand here not in chains, but in command. He raised his gaze to the chamber, to every alien who had laughed. And if you deny us again, then humanity will not be your voice. Humanity will be your silence. Outside, the fleet shifted, hundreds of ships locking weapons on the planet. Below, the council chamber was deathly quiet now. The laughter was gone, replaced by fear. And Elias Reese, Earth's shackled ambassador, stood taller than any throne.